Another project in the Auto Obscure garage? Yeah, you know I can't say no. Welcome back to the Auto Obscure Garage. Chadwick with you again for the start of a new project series. A project so new I haven't even thought of a clever, they're not really clever, are they, guys? You can tell me in the comments. Clever title for this series, but it is such an awesome car. And I don't even know. Let's just start with how rare this thing is. This is a 93 Lexus ES300. They made a ton of these things. The car, not rare at all. It's the options that make this thing so rare. We're talking like, I want to say in the hundreds were ever made over a 2-year run with a manual. And that's what we got. We got the 5-speed manual in here, guys. It's so special. It's totally transforms this driving experience. The automatic equipped ones are great cars and they sold very well and everyone loves them. It's a Camry, we know that, but this was Lexus's big mover. This is what they really built their name on. The LS400, you know, obviously was the big V8, the big European luxury competitor, but it was the ES300 that slid in there. Originally the ES250, to be fair. Slid in there. The ES was that more affordable entry-level luxury that Lexus pushed a ton out, and for some reason they made a manual. And even rarer is this one, where I think it probably numbers in the single digits. This is a cloth interior manual with no sunroof. Can I get my Camry spec Lexus perfectly Camry spec, is what the buyer said. I don't know how many of these they made or sold. It's freaking killer. I absolutely love it. It's freaking purple. It's purple on top of everything. So we got all the good things coming together for this project, guys. I couldn't be more pumped. This is a car I've been hunting for over a decade. Once I found out these things existed, I had to track one down. Doing this one with my buddy Frank from the podcast. So it's kind of a tag team job, but this is a killer car and I'm gonna make it, it's already in good shape, which you'll see in a second here, but I'm gonna make it perfect. We're gonna polish it up, take care of some maintenance items and some cosmetic things, but this thing is so cool. I couldn't find a better example, you know, let alone if there's even one for sale in the country right now. But yeah, this manually equipped ES300 with a cloth interior, no sunroof. Oh, in a good color. This is gonna be a good project, guys. Let me give you a tour of the vehicle. So let's get in the garage and get a little inspecty. That works. I'm going to give you guys a tour of our 1993 ES300. This is one cool Lexus. Gotta love these front ends. Super futuristic looking, right? Very round, very aerodynamic, shall I say, for 1993. Such an aggressive kind of looking front end on a rather sedate vehicle, but I love it. Kind of timeless looking, actually. Headlights are very nice. Wheels are in good shape. The color, we have to talk about this color. Obviously, the best way to say it is purple. We just did a quick detail to it. It needs a good cut and polish for sure. Two-tone car. As you can see down the side, you've got the silver on the bottom, kind of a darker silver, and then the purple up top. That looks awesome. But we do have some scuffs we need to address, which is going to require probably both of those color paints to really touch up. But let's keep going here. Again, just pretty good shape. Small dings and scratches. Obviously, we'll address that. But right down the side of the car, very straight here. We got some poor automotive touch-up paint. We'll fix that for sure. Coming around. These are such a cool design. They're so sleek. They just look really great. I think this is an early 90s design, right? Just a great looking car. Come around here, we get our Lexus action, you know, Lexus badge. ES300 badge on the actual brake light, tail light area. Again, pretty sedate looking, very Camry-esque in the rear. It's the front that really distinguishes it. Again, passenger side, very good. Only real thing to call on the body is a little scrapage here. You can see, yeah, it's in the paint up here and down on the bumper paint too. So that's gonna require a bit of work. I don't know if I can buff that out, to tell you the truth. I'm feeling it. Yeah, it's very deep. We'll see what we can do to make this look better, but Yeah, that's a bad one. But, you know, overall, I mean, for a 93, this is super good. I could probably clean this up, let's be honest. Wheels, again, looking great, but profile on the side, fantastic. Also, a super rare, not that this isn't already rare enough. No sunroof on the ES300. Almost all of them came with a sunroof. This one's optioned without and with cloth, which we'll show you in the inside in a little bit, but just want to show you the exterior is actually fantastic. This paint's going to come back great. Obviously, we got this little bit of issues to resolve. Here's that front end again, just so cool. But yeah, we got some items to touch up here for sure, but this is a killer car. Check out the inside. As we climb into the 93 Lexus ES300, everything just feels so high quality here. The doors feel super solid. The interior is put together so well. You'll hear it when I shut the door, it just sounds so good, but just scan around in here. These cloth seats are awesome. They have that diagonal stripe pattern on them that just looks fantastic. And it's kind of a purple interior, I think. I can't tell, it's like grayish, but it just kind of looks purple too. I'm gonna look up all the codes, we can get the exact Lexus naming conventions in here, but let's crawl in the cabin here. Listen as this door shuts. You can't make that. So you got your luminescent, I forget the name again, for the gauge cluster. Pretty cool. All the buttons, everything works right here, right where you'd expect it to be. Again, cloth is carried to the door cards. Dash, absolutely mint, uncracked. Everything's original. You got your Lexus, you know, I almost call it an infotainment system. Folks, this is just a stereo from back in the day. Of course it has a tape deck, it's 1993. Lexus kept tape decks in their vehicles for, I don't know, another 15 years, I think 2008. The HVAC and stereo controls just integrated into one little area. It looks great. Probably the piece de resistance right here. 5-speed manual, guys, and it's a smooth unit, I'll tell you that much. These are so rare to come by. This is really what makes this vehicle such a rare piece. 5-speed manual. Now, I don't know the numbers. I don't think anyone has the actual production numbers, but it's super rare that you can get one of these bad boys in this car. So that is awesome. Transforms the driving experience. You got all your other Lexus stuff. You got cup holders. Of course, that still works. 30-something years later. You got your cigarette lighter and ashtray, which have never been used. This car is just really ridiculous. Even cloth on the little armrest here. It's just all the little touches, but I love this dash material. It's kind of like that softer feeling vinyl. I know it's not, but it just doesn't crack. It's really good material. And then again, door cards looking great. Back seat area, super comfortable. I can actually sit back there, which is shocking for a car from this era, from Japan. But yeah, what do you rate this interior? 9.75 out of 10? It's absolutely gourmet in here. Just everything looks great. We'll deep clean it, of course. There are some little like stains and stuff, but especially the carpets are a little dirty, but we'll do a full treatment in here, detail all the buttons, get all the dust out, and just actually make it look perfect, even though we're almost there. Again, no sunroof. So crazy inside of a Lexus product without a sunroof, but yeah, here we are. 93 ES300 manual. Absolutely mint cloth interior in here. Love it. Let's pop the hood on our ES300. The grille is attached to the hood, which is kind of neat. We've got hood struts, which is always a cool bonus. Underneath this hood is a 3-liter V6. Also found in the Camry of the similar vintage. So under here, guys, it also looks really good. And you're like, what's the catch, Chadwick? Are you just gonna detail this car? No, we're gonna find some stuff, don't worry. It is super cleaned up here. It looks like they've done the alternator relatively recently. That looks pretty good. But overall, it looks like it's almost been detailed on here. But look at that, everything's shiny. Like all the bolts, everything's so freaking clean looking. Look at the heat shield even. I mean, I'll add a little more detail under here, but still, this is just unbelievable condition, guys. You know, I don't even know what to say. But yeah, this is a 93, so I'm gonna check all these vacuum hoses. They like to get leaks over time, so that's something worth inspecting. Check the spark plug condition. We'll check, you know, the wires, everything like that. Can't fault the car. Now, time belt water pump was done. I don't know the exact last time they were done. I'm curious if that was a sticker right there for it. So that's a thing. It is transverse V6, so it's over here, and that's kind of annoying.
We'll definitely see if we can find those records because we don't want to run this without a timing belt that's been done, but what the heck, guys? Look at this thing. Unbelievable. We'll poke around here, we'll find some stuff. Obviously, we'll do the basics, plugs, wires, air filter. I'm gonna check all the fluids. Maybe the coolant hasn't been done in a while. Who knows? We might be into a timing belt. Who knows also? Gotta find that. But as far as that goes, we definitely want to do fluids. We'll check the brakes and all that kind of stuff when we get under it, but as far as maintenance goes, I don't have any real issues other than that horrible coolant temp sensor we had to replace. And by horrible, I mean super easy, cheap, but was impacting drivability. Car drives pretty dang good now, so little tweaks here and there. We'll make sure everything's running great. One issue I am gonna try to resolve is on the driver door here, you have your fuel door opener and your trunk opener. Trunk opener does nothing, fuel door opener works perfect, so we're gonna have to fix this. It almost feels like the button's not, that's physical, I can feel a reaction. I feel nothing under this, so here's the key. Just put it right here. Pops open nicely, and we have a cavernous trunk on this ES300. These things have so much storage space. You can see Lexus mat there in the trunk. We got the Lexus first aid kit over there. I peeked under here just to see because the condition of this car has been so unreal. And yeah, you got all your tools. The spare has never been used. It's just, this is incredible. Yeah, this is a wildly original and well-kept ES300, guys. All right, let's get our Lexus ES300 up in the air. So again, looking under the hood, let's get a light on it. You can see we do have a valve cover leak. Or when we get under this vehicle, we'll probably see more of that. There you go, you can see it right there. So not a lot, but that's enough. That's enough to warrant a valve cover gasket replacement. All right, let's pop the passenger front wheel off and see what the condition of our brakes are. 48th week, that's at the end of 23, so these are pretty fresh tires. And Michelin's, that's a huge bonus, guys. Let's pop this tire and wheel off. Rotor's just a little gnarly, little teeny lip up there. Pads, yeah, pads look to be like 50%. I don't think that'd be a problem to replace them. What do you guys think? We got some spider webs to take care of up there, but yeah. What are you guys' thoughts? If we're going all in, let's do it right, guys. Should we put new brakes on here? Because I think we should. So pads, rotors, fluid flush, get some brake fluid in there. I would definitely recommend that. Yeah, this car is so nice. Let's just go ahead and do all the good things, right? We'll put some light on it to make it easier to see. Our CV boots are in good shape. Nothing going on there. Same with the sway bar end links. I checked those. And the ball joints. All the rubber looks really good. Now, if we come back under here, though, you're starting to see an oil slick. It's not trans fluid, it is engine oil coming out of there. So that would indicate that our valve covers are actively leaking. So if you see that old grime up top, you can't just assume it was fixed a long time ago and that's just residual. When you see this kind of clear liquid down here, like fresher engine oil, yep, that's your culprit. Those valve covers are definitely leaking. So we'll address that, but everything else under here, again, on the other side, also really good. All the rubber's good, suspension feels good, and the car runs really good. So yeah, no rust under here. This thing is so damn clean, but we definitely need to clean it out. We'll do the valve cover gaskets, but also do a deep clean under here, make it look nice, because it is super freaking clean. So
while this Lexus ES300 seems a lot more sorted than most of the things I drag against their will into this garage to bring back from the dead, there are some things we want to tackle. And out comes the clipboard of financial doom, and we'll go through the list of everything I need to do on this Lexus ES300. Obviously, once we really start digging in, we always find a little bit more, but as it is right now, this is what we're gonna take care of. Mechanical maintenance items, we're gonna address those brakes, new rotors, pads, and fluid. Valve cover gaskets, which we saw leaking, confirmed underneath the vehicle. We can't have any leaks, this thing's too nice for that. So we'll do that, but while we're in there, we gotta take the intake manifold off. So we'll do that intake manifold gasket, we'll do a throttle body gasket, clean the throttle body. They always get dirty, and it just helps it, a little bit performance, a little bit of how it runs, and keeping it clean. Plug wires and spark plugs while we're under there too. Really easy to access both banks of this engine when that intake manifold is out of there. And an engine air filter, I don't know how clean that one is, but let's just replace it. That's an easy fix. Again, the throttle body and MAP, Gonna clean those thoroughly. That MAF is in the intake track, so we'll clean that up. Sometimes you get a little better fuel economy, a little better performance out of the car for doing that. And while we're in there, why not? Exterior wise, the paint is pretty good on this vehicle, so I'm super happy with that. No clear coat failure, no fade or anything. I think this thing was definitely garaged, it's safe to say. But that being said, we want to cut and polish the paint, bring it back. It's a little dull, hasn't been really attended to over the years, so we're gonna get that going nice and shiny, like have it stand out, because this purple's too cool, the two-tone's too good. Gotta stand out with that kind of color combination. Polish and wax after that, and really just make this thing shine. Again, there are some scrapes. We went around the car, we saw a bunch of scrapes and scratches. I do want to address those as much as I can. If not, we'll have a professional paint correction person take care of it. But I've been pretty good with this kind of stuff. If we can bring that big scrape, especially the one hiding behind me right now, I'll be super happy. And that'll be it with the exterior. Interior, just deep clean all the fabrics, the seats, the carpets. Those carpets are pretty gnarly, probably the dirtiest thing in there. So like really steam clean them, get them all cleaned out, get all that dirt out of there, and just have that interior look like it should, because it is, honestly, it's probably a 9.75 out of 10. Everything works, it's all original. There's no damage to anything. It's just time to make that look absolutely perfect. And I think that would be the final touch. A little detailing, get a little paintbrush, get around all the buttons and stuff, get that dust out of the vents. You guys know how we do it. It's gonna look so cool in there. So nice with that cloth interior, which is probably the rarest thing. We're not even talking about that cool 5-speed manual, which is super rare, but I think that cloth interior, no sunroof option, probably a handful of these things still around. But what I wanna do is make sure this car represents all the work I put into it and how good of condition it's really in, because it just needs a couple like finishing touches to push it over that line where it goes from just being an absolutely clean example to like one of the best, if not the best. So we're gonna get there, guys. So that's gonna be how we're gonna approach this project. I'm excited. If you guys like vintage old Toyota and Lexus stuff, this is kind of like the rare holy grail Lexus product. So let's do it justice. Let's make it nice. And again, I look forward to having you guys with me as I go through this journey and we get this thing perfected, because I think that's what we're aiming for. So take care. We'll catch you next time in the Auto Obscure Garage.